Well, I saw two movies today. One was a low-key, low-budget, clever, coming-of-age story. The other was a animated kids film that went for cheap laughs. Take a guess which one this one is. The Way, Way Back. Going into this, I had heard a lot of really good things about this movie. But I was a little hesitant to see it because it kind of reminded me of Juno or movies of that kind. It's an independent film, but not really, that kind of thing. So I was a little hesitant to see this. The Way, Way Back is about a young teenage boy whose mother is divorced and now has his new boyfriend, Trent, played by Steve Carell, and they have planned to spend the summer at his beach house. That is the plot of the movie. But I don't think just that plot does it justice, because this is a very well-crafted, well-written, well-shot little movie. It stars, as I mentioned, Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, Maya Rudolph, the Dean from Community. He's actually the one that wrote and directed this movie. And it also stars the actress who played the girl that got her arm bitten off by a shark, and who also went to Terabithia. That chick. I do have to say that there is not a weak link in this movie. There really isn't. Everybody, their performances are spot on. I mean, it's like they weren't acting. It's like somebody took a camera and filmed this family and spending the summer at this beach house. It didn't feel filmed. It didn't feel like these are actors performing these scenes, these written lines. It didn't feel that way. That's something that makes for a great movie. I was sitting there and when the characters were uncomfortable, I was uncomfortable. When the characters were upset and sad or angry, I felt those emotions. The kid who plays the main character in this movie, but he plays a character named Duncan, I thought, just seeing bits and pieces, I thought this kid was a crappy actor. He's not. He's playing a down and depressed teenager who hates this situation that he's been thrown in. And it's perfect. He plays it perfectly. Steve Carell's character, who plays Trent, he plays such a douchebag. If there is any character in any movie that you could look to and say, that guy is a douche, it is this guy. I hated him. I wanted to punch him. And in my mind, I was screaming to this kid, like, stand up to this guy. Stand up for yourself. Tell this guy off. And if a movie can invoke that kind of feeling in you, I want to take a little bit to talk about Sam Rockwell's character. He plays the manager of this water park called Water Whiz. He's kind of a father figure / kindred spirit. At the same time, you see this character is obviously flawed. He doesn't take life seriously. He just kind of goes about his own way, and that's the kind of person that Duncan wants to be. But you see, that's not the way to go. You see these little quiet moments with Sam Rockwell's character, and you see he's not as happy and go-lucky and carefree as he makes people believe. He's just as down and just as depressed as Duncan is. But they both deal with it in different ways. And so in that way, you can see why these two kind of connect with each other. So I highly recommend The Way, Way Back. I would say this is one you could definitely go out and buy on DVD. Because it takes a slice of your life and shows it to you. So definitely go check out The Way, Way Back. You won't regret it.